That's what I just did. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto, episode 26. I'm King.
I'm Bitcoin Zay.
And we are here
to bridge the gap between the community and cryptocurrency.
Oh, it's going to get so much smoother. It's going to get smoother every time we do it. Hope everyone is having a happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Hump day. Goodness. Hump day. What's going on, Ivan, Ashley? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Clogier? Can't pronounce that right.
No.
All right, let's get right into it. What's up, Tonio? Who won a free Bitcoin yesterday?
So yesterday the winner was Symmetry, who he watches all the time. Hey, how you doing, Symmetry? What's going on, man? Symmetry won yesterday.
Symmetry, I already know we about to talk about it today.
Oh yeah. Symmetry, he definitely left a great comment about the islands, the Caribbean islands. They definitely, after a disaster, there are always people licking their chops to try and get in, to buy it really cheap and then build it up. But wouldn't it be great if for once they built it up themselves because of cryptocurrency? Started mining themselves, or the government started pushing purchases through cryptocurrency. Hey, could build it up. So that's a great comment. I'll send that to you, Symmetry. Sorry, and thanks again. So yeah, good conversation on that yesterday.
For sure. Thank you for the comments. How you gonna get? You say you already sent it, or?
No, I'll send it today. Yeah.
And what's up, CryptoQ? Thanks for calling me out like that. Yes, I do look tired because I am tired. I've been up for like 2.5, 3 days getting some business done, and it finally hit me about 3 or 4 hours ago. It hit me and I crashed. I didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's been the longest week.
It's been a longest
2 weeks actually of the year. Yeah, work wise for us.
Yeah, so we getting business done. But thanks for calling me out, man. I appreciate you being a good supporter.
Appreciate that, bro.
All right, good stuff. All right, so Bitcoin at 10K. That's what people are saying. What's going on with that?
Yeah, well,
I mean, I would love to see it there.
I mean,
it would make these sleepless nights go a lot easier. So what's up with it?
Well, I'm pretty sure most people who have been in Bitcoin long enough, who've done the analytics and done all the math and all that, they see 10K coming. It's just a matter of when. I predicted 10K before the end of this year, like a while ago. It may happen, may not, but most people are aiming for next year, like the guy on CNBC. Make sure I get his name, Michael Novogratz. He runs Fortress Hedge Fund. He said 10K is definitely coming. He thinks it'll be in April 2018. And in my opinion, he's on the side where we try and bridge the gap, because most people, they're like, oh, well, Bitcoin is this, Bitcoin is that. I don't really understand it. But he knows hedge fund managers. He works for hedge fund. He is a hedge fund manager.
He's like, I can tell you the money gonna be there by April.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, he's basically.
I'm telling you, don't worry. I'm gonna have the money there.
Yeah, he's telling you without telling you. Like, he's like, right. the wave is coming. Yeah. I talk to these people. We go to the same golf course. We have the same friends. I'm telling you, they're coming. They just gotta get stuff in order. Right. So, in my opinion.
Hey, happy birthday, Bitcoin Vegan.
Happy birthday, Justin. Yeah, happy birthday to you. But yeah, in my opinion, he's basically telling you without telling, like, hey, listen, I put 150 million of my own money into this hedge fund, and we're going to raise 500 million. So at that point, you should be thinking to yourself, do you really think the Fortress hedge fund manager who's made millions as far as going to lose that 500 million? I doubt it. So as far as it going to 10K, I'd say that's a pretty good bet. So right now, so let's see.
Are we buying Ripple? We're holding. We've had Ripple for a long time, so we're still holding. So I kind of mentioned every now and then we do have a separate portfolio with a ton of alts in it, and we just hold on to that. Yeah. So I mean, every now and then we might go in there and trade a couple when we know something big's coming up. And actually, we're actually gonna do a best altcoins we buy coming up, because there is one that might have some news. A little birdie told me some news is coming next month, so it's gonna be a medium to long term hold. Yeah. But it'll be next month when the news come out, so we possibly do that best altcoin we buy today, tomorrow. Like I said, it's not a rush on it because it's a sleeper sale still. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so we have Ripple as well as some other ones.
But yeah, speaking of it, I mean, we can go right into Ripple news. They actually did the first transaction between the Mexican peso and the U.S. dollar.
Oh,
between banks.
No.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Mexico, we coming for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Ripple was doing his thing with the banks. I tell people that all the time.
They are.
The people who are hardcore decentralized to death, I'm like, all right, I guess. But as far as profit, hey.
Yeah, get your money.
Yeah, Ripple is definitely leading the charge with the bank transfers back and forth. Should be interesting, like we stated before at the Swell conference with Swift. So
right.
They're firing the first couple shots.
Yeah, it's going down already. So one thing I will say about the 10K, because I know you said you're eyeballing it for the end of this year at first. It's interesting that guy did say April because I have been eyeballing it for March to May sometime. Like I said, I was going off of Cliff High's report. I know people were talking about that. I think he said it was going to bounce around 6,800 in February. As well, some other people were saying, you know, because of the retracement, you know, I think we will hit that 6K by the end of this year. Then we retrace, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, March, April, May, people, it's a Lambo. It's not. I'm kidding, but it should be good.
Yeah, we gotta watch the market too, because it also depends on. For those of you who have been watching the market, if you do technical analysis, I tell people all the time, that's usually only like 20% of how you get these prices, because you don't know what news is coming, and fundamental analysis is way more to the point than technical, because everybody was calling bear on Bitcoin last week, and I've looked at hundreds of charts, sell everything, exit, everybody's doing that, and I was just laughing because I was like, everybody can't be usually in the Bitcoin market right. It never happens. So as we've seen, went from 4,100 up to 48, took a retrace, or actually 49, took a retrace, and now we see it kind of leveling out. So as far as the price goes, whatever gets us to 6K, I think will determine what it gets to 10K. So if there's no ETF announcement, if there's no hedge funds in it,
that's true.
And it's just a normal push to 6,000. Sure, we'll have a pullback, but what'll happen is there's no way you can look at the news or look at anything and say Bitcoin's over 5,000 now. We're definitely buying. So then that's when I think the hedge funds will push it over to 10K or beyond or wherever it goes from there. And then gold, people who use gold, they'll start looking at gold like, why am I holding on to this shiny rock that I can't spend anywhere when I could have way more value with Bitcoin? Let me go call my grandson and ask him how to use it, because I'm sure that's what most people are doing now.
What's that thing you told me about 3 years ago right there?
Yeah, exactly. What's that little stuff all the kids are using?
Right.
Yeah, but as soon as you see your grandparents on Facebook, usually, like we always say, it's past. But at this point, it's like, it doesn't matter who's in Bitcoin. It's not really gonna teach the dinos.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So speaking of dino, and Symmetry said it because he saw our headline, but he was spot on. Putin, who I thought was a supporter, he brought Vitalik Buterin. He has his whole admin council on his panel. What did Putin say? What FUD is he spreading now?
Well, yesterday some news came up where Putin was saying virtual currencies are dangerous, and that they're looking at shutting down all the exchanges that either accept or sell Bitcoin. They're looking at it. They're exploring the options. They're whatever, man. Like I said, it's very, very, they toe the line very good. These are politicians, people. I mean, they've been talking for years. They know how to toe the line without making people mad on either side. However, if you read between the lines like we do and like our followers do, you know this is just a ploy to get people to understand we're going to regulate, or we're going to try to regulate. Yeah, just talking into the wind, basically. And in my opinion, yesterday, the price dropped, I think, $150 really quick. I saw the news come out, watching the charts, and then boom, it went from 49.20 to 47.70 in a matter of an hour maybe.
Dang.
So the FUD is still there, but it recovered. Like I said, it's coming right back. So it's one of those things. He's got to say it, in my opinion.
I would say he has to. Once again, at this point, I'm not even mad. And I think a lot of the new people, especially people who've been following us, see it as well. You know, you hear this news from Putin, at first people are like, wait, what? And then they like, you guys got me like, all right. Naturally, I would have went with it, but you guys do this every week, and you're starting to see it. Yes, every week there's a new everything. There's a new government body, there's a new banker, there's a new private citizen who is either hopping on board with it or against it for different reasons. Everyone has their own personal reasons, and that's what it is. It's a personal reason. Even for Putin, I mean, he might be thinking about his country, maybe not, but at the end of the day, it's still a personal reason. Yeah, expect to continue to see it, people. It's not. I mean, when it's 10K, expect to see even worse things. I think we are due for one more big attack. Like I said, we saw that attack a couple of weeks ago that lasted for about a week and a half. Concerted effort. We are going to get one more strong concerted effort from everybody. I want everyone to know that.
Maybe in November.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's probably going to be late this year, and if not, beginning of next year. But expect one more strong concerted effort from every big banker, every main politician in different countries, all these researchers who've done their studies, and this is the negative news that comes out. Expect that strong push. And I think by next year, we said around the April timeframe, April, May, June, once we clear that big hurdle, it's coming mainstream. And then if you don't own Bitcoin by then, and you aren't rich, like good luck on getting it because they are really gonna make it hard to get.
Oh yeah. And somebody who's Jamaica. Yeah, I saw Jamaica. They're trying to arrest criminals who use Bitcoin, not people who use Bitcoin. So if you are arrested for a crime and then they figure out you have Bitcoin, they're taking it from them. But there is an actual, if you know Reggie Middleton, there is actually talks of him creating a Jamaican exchange using Veritasium in order to have a peer-to-peer trading platform. So I wouldn't, push off Jamaica as, because don't read headlines too much. I think they're just saying that people who have Bitcoin who are criminals, they're taking it from them, just like they do with any other form of property. So I don't think you have to worry too much about that. But yeah, that is something that's out there, and that is something that's being discussed, which is good. At least they're talking about it.
I still don't even know how they getting it off of criminals, good people, whatever. How are they taking people's Bitcoin?
I don't know. I mean, I guess search and seizure wise, they ask them for it, and then I guess if the people don't give them something, then they won't have it. But I would seriously doubt if somebody actually hands over all the Bitcoin they have whenever somebody searches it. They may say, "Oh yeah, here's 10 of them," but they don't know about these other 100 I got on
that's what I'm wondering,
on an air gap computer or whatever, or a paper wallet somewhere,
paper wallet
in another country
somewhere.
Yeah,
right.
So I think they just need something, but that's how it goes.
I mean, hey, once again, governments are smart. They we don't need all of it. We'll get what you have. We know how much it's gonna be worth too. We'll take what you have.
Oh yeah.
I saw somebody just I know Crypto Q sent me a message. I got a couple people had the message back as well. About the shapeshift. It was the VPN or something. What's going on with that? Did we talk about that before?
We've talked about using VPNs.
Well, just shapeshift in general.
No, we haven't.
Okay. So, no, I thought you was about to go in. I was going to let
you. Oh, no.
So, in the States, I guess, because I haven't logged on shapeshift in the last couple of days, but they're saying that it's not opening up in the States anymore without a VPN.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I always use a VPN, so I'm not sure.
Okay, well, that's true. I'm not sure. Gotta check it out, but I think it was Crypto Q. I can't remember. Either Crypto Q, Antonio was telling me.
It was down.
Oh, okay, it's back tonight. All right, it's back today. All right, yeah. He was saying last night shapeshift was down in the States. But again, people, this is the stuff we're saying, make sure you're ahead of it. For every application you use, especially if you rely on it, you should have at least 2 or 3 different backup plans. You have to. When it comes for us, and we kind of talked about this before, when it comes about bringing money in or trying to buy Bitcoin, we have at least 3 different platforms we can use because we've been in that situation where 2 of them aren't working for whatever reason. They're trying to shut one down. The same with exchanges. You have at least 2 or 3 you use. Everything, wallets, have at least 2 or 3 different ones you use. Have at least 2 or 3 different options of everything you use because none of this stuff is solidified yet. Everything is in the air. Sometimes stuff will work, sometimes stuff doesn't. People are getting shut down, people are getting arrested. Yeah. It's crazy out here, people.
Yeah, it's the Wild West.
It's the Wild West. So have a backup plan and have a backup to that backup plan. Because the thing you do not want to happen, which we've been in a position is wow, we can't buy Bitcoin right now because X, Y, and Z. This is shut down, or this Coinbase is all of a sudden disabled buys out of the blue, and all these different things. So you can't get penalized for creating more wallets. You can't get penalized for signing up multiple times in the same exchange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These things that you won't get penalized from. Now, there might be places that say, "Oh, we already have your information. We've matched it. We won't let you." But usually that's not the case. So just keep creating accounts. Keep up with everything.
You can print as many paper wallets.
You can print as many paper wallets as you want.
I got 10.
Yeah, he does. I've seen a couple papers I'm I almost threw this away, man. You better let me know what this is.
It's most of them are just for testing reasons. But I always just get another paper wallet, use it, sweep the wallet, and then throw it away and never use it again. But that's the best part. You can spread your money out. You're autonomous.
Spread the love.
And you can go from there. The wallet they can. I don't think they can seize your wallet, so to say. It's just if they figure out that you did that transaction, they can use it against you.
Right. I think they're probably doing the backdoor thing through the exchanges.
Yeah, I think the exchanges are working with...
The exchanges definitely are.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I would say for those of you who are worried, so to say, or get in trouble, they're really looking for big-time money, quote-unquote, laundering type expenditures. So for those of you who are moving a couple thousand, couple hundred, most of this won't really, At
least if you're in the States. If you're in a first world country.
Yeah. If you're in a place where Yeah, if you're in a place where it's illegal, you got a whole nother set of problems.
I want people in Venezuela emailing us like, I thought you said I'd be okay.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Like, no, man, not you. I'm talking about, so.
Yeah, exactly. So, shouldn't have really anything to worry about. And on top of that, if you're using exchanges and you do have an issue, just leave it. That's why I always say it's a free market. If people stop liking a certain exchange, they'll leave it. I've seen a lot of exchanges left in the dust. So yeah, that's pretty much how you have to handle that as a regular person. So
good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw this headline. I haven't read the story yet. Bitcoin's Day put me on this one. Ethereum or NASDAQ. Tell me all about this.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know.
I told him this morning. Ethereum has been trying to get on the SEC for exchange for about a year. Bitcoin as well, but Ethereum is actually on the NASDAQ in Stockholm now. So the Ethereum ETF is here.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's not happening. It's happening.
Oh yeah, and they listed as ETN. And it's basically Ethereum being traded, or the futures being traded by that company. So what happens now is, if it's on NASDAQ Stockholm, to me, it's just a primer for what's to come. I think Ethereum will be on other major exchanges, and Bitcoin will be as well as an ETF at some point. The funny thing about it is the guy who runs it, Daniel Masters, is a former JP Morgan Chase trader.
Oh, here we go.
He's
draw lines in the sand.
Yeah, so these people, they're butting heads. They disagree. Obviously, there's a lot of money on the line.
And I was just about to say that.
So,
see, that's the thing. When it comes to money, people, and we're talking like, you're talking to people who put in $150 million of their own money into funds. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what position they are, their job. They don't care who the CEO is, who the boss. These are traders. These are investors. They're all about money. They're not going to lose money on someone else's behalf because they don't see the light, especially when they do their own due diligence. So I expect to see more people detract from the JP Morgan syndicate / cartel / army, in the next 6 months. Because if it's like you said, once it gets 10K, 9K, 8K, whatever, and the government hasn't caught up to the regulations, because I'm telling you now, they think it's bad now to try to regulate it. When it hits 10K, they are not regulating it in the way they want to, because we'll have that second wave, or actually probably like the third or fourth wave, but it'll be the first wave next year, but like the second or third wave of this year of multi-millionaires coming through. And I'm telling you, people, you should have saw some of the chat rooms and all that stuff back in March when it first jumped. It literally was people acting a fool quitting their job. Like, man, I put 30K in it, 20K, 10K. I just got back 600K, 700K or whatever. Like, F everybody. I'm done. I'm about to go, buy this car, do whatever, buy this house, and so I expect to see more of that.
Right before dawn, though. So I'll tell you, 2018 is gonna be great, but expect, like you said, one more big thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. They're gonna try to slay, and people are gonna get rattled. I know it. People are gonna get rattled. The price will retract a little bit, and probably won't come back down to threes again. Or the tracks again might be like high fours to high to mid fives. It's still gonna scare a ton of people off. But hopefully you stay strong. As you see, it's not going anywhere. As far as the comment sections on YouTube, listen, this is not Silk Road, people, all right? Like, cut it out.
Yeah, use your Bitcoin for what you want to use it for. That's what it's there for. But yeah, thank you, Terrence, for purchasing that starter guide. Absolutely appreciate it. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Brandon.
Should be a 3.0 coming at the top of next year. Just because the industry moves so fast, it's almost to the point where you have to update it every 6 months.
So starter guide, consultation, everything, you can find it on our website, www.kirbycrypto.com. Website super basic. We just got a couple little informative things on there as far as what we're doing. So yeah, feel free to drop us an email. A few people already have. We had to get, once again, we're going to get back to everybody. We just go in order, we get the messages. But yeah, KirbyCrypto.com has the consulting information where you can send us email, and depending on the project, we'll let you know. And I think your starter guide is up top on there as well, right?
Starter guide's on there.
Starter guide is really good, people. I mean, I read it before. He had another one actually, I think last year or something.
The first edition.
The first edition was good. Second edition was good.
I would say first edition was about 8 pages. This one is about 35. The next one easily will clear 70 to 100. It's just so much information, so much new stuff. It changes every day. I mean, the fact that we can do, enough videos, enough content every day to put out. That should tell you, you know, there's plenty going on. That we don't even talk about everything.
Good books on crypto.
Good books. The 2 best ones I've read: Mastering Bitcoin by Andreas Antonopoulos.
For sure, Jamal. Let us know.
Yep, and sorry, it just went blank. The Age of Cryptocurrency as well. And let's see, what's some other good ones? Mastering Bitcoin, Part 2 edition. Mine is on the way. That's also good. And let's see, Don Tapscott. His book is blanking me, but it's about blockchain technology. So look up Don Tapscott, DONTAPSCOTT, and his book. It's I don't know why it's on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot. But yeah, those 3 books right there: Mastering Bitcoin, both editions; Age of Cryptocurrency, and where's the Blockchain Revolution. Sorry, yes, the Blockchain Revolution. That's it, by Don Tapscott. But yeah, so those books right there have helped me a lot.
I'm out Bitcoin, back.
I've read Mastering Bitcoin more times than I can remember, just to, you know, stay fresh. But that's, to me, the best book you can, for people who are sort of technical, can get into it. And even if you're not technical, the more you read it, the more you'll get it. You rocking t-shirts now? Oh yeah.
Listen, I'll do shout outs to I Go Live t-shirts every now and then. If you're not on I Go Live, download the app. Follow me, KingBless.com. Getting Zay on there as well. It's a live streaming app, 24/7 streaming, so it's like watching reality TV on your phone 24/7. Believe me, people. Mr. Pink's a good person, but you know me, I'm not just jumping into this, all right? It's a great platform. I'm on it. It's all good.
Yeah, when everything comes out, you'll see why.
Yeah, when everything comes out, you'll see why. But we were lucky enough to get on board early, so long term, they want to have a crypto channel on there as well. Of course, yours too, truly, are going to get 2 reps for that, which is why we do I Go Live every day. We're on here and we're ramping it up even more. Yep, it's in the App Store. It's free. I Go Live. It connects people internationally too, which is what I like. Antonio, I was saying, no, Antonio's on there. He's in the UK.
Yeah.
But people like Antonio will jump on my stream and hey, they'll throw me tidbits about what's going on in their different countries. And I mean, it's literally an easy way to talk to everybody from around the world.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I told people about the 12-year-old hottie who's on there. He's like a developer in India. He comes on my stream, talk to me every now and then. Like, dude's smart.
That's what I said. These kids.
12 years old, and I know by his first name in India. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
And also for those of you who are who have an iPhone and you're mad that you can't FaceTime multiple people, you can with I Go Live.
Yeah, you can FaceTime like 3 different people, and they can have people in the background
at the same time. So that kind of fixes that issue with Facebook, or I'm sorry, with the iPhone. So got that.
So it's fun. It's a fun app, people. It's fun. So check it out. And let's see. I was gonna say something. Forgot. I think we got everything. What are we doing for Free Bitcoin Day?
For the Free Bitcoin, let's see. When do you think?
We'll talk about that in a second. Go ahead.
When do you think an Ethereum ETF will come to America? Because they have it in NASDAQ Stockholm. We haven't got Bitcoin yet, so I'll be interested to see if people think we'll have an Ethereum ETF in America. When do you think it'll come? Next year, 2018, 2019, never. And you know, some people may say it's never coming because I think they'll work more with Europe or Russia. You know, just whatever you think, put your public address, and best response, we'll send you that free Bitcoin. So interested to see what people think about this ETF business because that's the big money.
That is big money. So someone just asked, I couldn't catch the name, I just saw the comment. Somebody was asking us what we think about the industry pushback on paid advertising. Love it. Been saying that from day one, especially, and this is more geared toward ICOs. What I believe was a good ICO. They didn't really hit their numbers. I don't think they really needed to though. But Opus, so Opus Music, and just, you know, of course, to give you all focus in, we do hold on to Opus. But I like the fact that Opus came out, I think, on one of their articles on their either website or blog or Medium or something. One of these, you know, there's a ton of sites. But they came out and was basically like, yeah, they didn't spend a lot of money on PR marketing. And even right now, they're not spending a lot of money on PR marketing, which is why a lot of people have no clue what Opus is. However, when you saw how they unrolled, like they already had a beta product that was out. They had a product that was out that you could download that people were using. And just let you know, it's a decentralized music platform, which of course we're about to see a ton of those. I think like Vibe or something came out.
Voice just came out.
So we're about to see a ton of those, but I like the way they did it. Now, are they going to succeed? Who knows? Okay, that is a huge undertaking, huge project. But just following them, they always have updates. You know, they're on it. You know, I've talked to some of the people in their executive team as well, and it's like, all right, they could really the Johnny on the spot. They got back to me and they let me know, hey, X, Y, and Z. But just seeing it from that point of view, they're not doing any advertising, but they have that community around it. So I take that into the larger point of the industry where, once again, you got the people, Jamie Foxx doing Robinhood, you got the game doing Paragon coin. Like, look at the coins that have been pushed and advertised on all these websites who have the banners and stuff. They're not the best coins, they're not the best ICOs, they're not the best tokens. I mean, from a industry standpoint, how many Lamborghini commercials have you ever seen? Right.
You don't really see it. You just don't, because they know what they have is good. And it's organic growth. I cannot push enough how much organic growth helps. For instance,
read the white papers. There we go. Love it.
Read the white papers. For instance, for those of you who have seen these ads coming across, like somebody said, I'm on Instagram trying to look for girls, and all of a sudden I got 100 different ads telling me about some ICO coming. Nobody wants to see those ads. Nobody wants to see ads, period, but definitely not some scammy ICO ones. But going forward, if you look at the companies that didn't have marketing, they have a product, they have a good developer team, constantly updating. I promise you, long term, it'll work out better than some of these other flash in the pan ICOs that come and go. For instance, in the regular crypto world, Monero is probably the best example. Well, first I'll say Bitcoin was the first good example of no ICO, no marketing, no nothing. Remember, Bitcoin had no marketing. Bitcoin had no, it had really no push behind it as far as like famous people endorsing it. So trust me,
you're right. Bitcoin didn't have marketing
at all. And Monero took a little longer, but Monero's community was strong. They had a product that nobody could duplicate at the time with ring signatures, and then on top of that, they grew organically to being in the top 5 or 6 market cap from $5 when I first tracked it to now it's almost 100. So yeah, that organic growth works, people, and in my opinion, that's the easiest way.
I like it more.
To not get burned. Yeah,
I like it more. So just answer 3 quick questions real quick. First, on I Go Live, somebody asks us, are we still confident with Litecoin, Ethereum? Litecoin, hell yes. Ethereum, yes, but just not as strong for sure, because Ethereum does have competition. But Litecoin definitely. The use case is perfect. That is going, like you said, that's the day-to-day use case. I think somebody asked about Steemit. Still bullish on Steemit because they do have a really good community. So I think they're going to naturally grow with the crypto industry as well. So what I mean is, whether they should have an evaluation of what they have in the next 6 months or not, I think they're naturally grow because money is going to be pushed into the crypto market. When people push money into the market, of course, they're going to start doing their research. They're going to see Steam. They're like, oh, what's this? Oh, I can get paid. Oh, I'm going to try this out. And things like that would naturally and organically boost their valuation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes to both of those. And then somebody asks us how long we've been doing the show. We've been doing the show, I think, since like not that long, like 2 months, maybe a month and a half.
Yeah, a month and some change.
Month and some change. Yeah, we're only on episode 26.
Yeah.
And then we did some best altcoins we buy before that. But we've been doing our thing together for almost a year and a half, 2 years now. And Zay's been trading for like the last 3 years as well. Yeah. So we got experience with all that. Any other last things?
No, well, we can answer some of these questions, but not for me. But I see Bitcoin being used as a currency, but what are people using the other coins?
It depends on the coin.
Depends on the coin. They actually have people who they use just Zcash, they use just Monero for private transactions, Litecoin because it's faster, and also it's available in Bitcoin ATMs. Appreciate that, Jamal. And then some of the other smaller coins come in, they're looking to solve different problems. For example, Patientory is looking to solve the hospital records problem, where people don't have their hospital records put on the blockchain, use their token to access it. Ethereum, for example, people use it to access ICOs and smart contracts. So they have different utilities, and they all have their space in the market. Be aware though, some of these people, they just find something nobody's done before and just throw it out there. Like I think somebody mentioned they have a decentralized platform for calling 911. Like I said, people are just taking stuff and we're going to decentralize it with this token, and then they raise $1 million and some of them disappear. So be wary. But yes, other tokens I do think have utility, but most of them, a lot
of these guys are going to fail by, really a lot of them going to fail by next year. Yeah. Because as soon as these governments start to really legalize and regulate stuff, what's going to happen is you're going to get, right now what we're seeing is there's a lot of developers and there aren't a lot of business people in this space. There's more business people coming in. The sharks are coming in, people, and they're being sharkies. I don't know what. I don't want to call some out by name because I do know them personally and they're good people. I don't know why they're being sharky, but the sharks are going to come, people. And when they do come, though, expect for a lot of businesses to literally shut down overnight because they're going to come in They're gonna look at them out like, oh, you are all jacked up. They're gonna start calling people out, and then they're gonna move forward the right ones, and then they're gonna create new businesses. What are you over here laughing? What happened?
Crypto Q, he said decentralized 911, get 3 different people to dial one number. Yeah, it's one of those. I've seen I've seen some decentralized projects come out. It's like decentralized
Sure, Mario.
Decentralized clothing, and I'm like, all right, man, y'all gotta chill out with that. Decentralization is something that can happen, but you can't just throw it, onto the blockchain just instantly. But that is what a gold rush is. People rush.
Yeah, this is a gold rush.
That's what people rush to get whatever they can out of it, even if they don't last. They don't care. Some of them, but let's see. We'll look at some of those ARK.
All right, real quick. I've been in ARK for a very long time. I like ARK. I think ARK has a great community around it. I think it's going places. I'm bullish on ARK. For people who just now getting into it, I'm not gonna lie, you already missed a couple big waves, so it's better to hold. But ARK is one that, like I said, it's an active community, and their community are like actually on it. Like it's one of those things I feel comfortable with. I only check in on ARK. I hold it because I know there's actually people on the Bitcoin forum, on some of these Slack channels and stuff, who are like seriously like, no. You guys are going to show us the roadmap. You're going to show us the next thing, and we're going to hold you accountable. And you're going to push forward. Let us know what you need on our end, and we'll support it. But there's actually people supporting that organically. So I really do like ARK. I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't even know the price. It might be. I don't want to throw the price out. It's like a few bucks right now, a couple bucks. So it's still cheap. Like I said, I haven't even looked at it probably in about a week or 2 weeks. But I hold on to it. I think it goes nothing but up. So at least in the short term, people, no, this is not financial advice. Selling your own. But yeah, so
do your own research.
Do your own research. All right. Other than that, it's about time to cut it, people. We got some more stuff coming out this week. Like I said, cybersecurity article is actually already finished. My cybersecurity expert had it. He's been looking at it, fixing some stuff up. So I'm not rushing him on it because I took forever to do it. So whenever he gets it back to me, I'll push it out immediately. And then other than that, yeah, like I said, find us at Kirby Crypto on all social media channels. Still haven't updated Instagram. It is what it is. Twitter, we still go on that.
That's people that's actually asking us to do our social media. So
yeah, we've had people. Listen, by January, February next year, we're gonna start bringing more people in because we do need support and assistance.
Yeah, we already got
things are running crazy. But we actually have a couple people. So thanks for all the support. We'll continue to bring people in slowly. So we'll drop that line as well.
Haven't made one yet, but I'm working on one.
Yeah, he's working on one. And whenever he's finished, I'll put the business machine behind it.
Yeah, so decentralized ice cream or something.
There we go. Hey, thanks for following us. Thanks for all the shares and support and all that good stuff. And we actually continue to drop those emails and stuff, and we'll try to help out as much as we can.
Oh yeah.
Have a good one, people.
Have a good one, boss.
Of course, I go live, get behind the